Hello everyone. I would like to continue the video from passing argument, but this time it's passing an argument by reference. So we're still on the topic of modules. Now in the previous example, case study, we actually develop a program that your friend Michael can use in his catering business. So the program does exactly what Michael wants to do, which is conversion of cups to fluid ounces. But after looking, we initially wrote however you believe that you can improve the design. Okay, so for this example, we're going to follow the same pseudocode main module that reads the user's input. So honestly, this code should really be treated as a separate subtasks, and it can also be put into its own module. So if you notice, there's a quick difference in here where you have an additional module. Okay, we're going to discuss all about passing by reference. So again, let me just somehow review that all the examples on the programs that we've done before, they are all passing by value. Okay, arguments and parameter variables um, are being used in your program. So this time we're going to pass a value but using a reference variable in our program. So passing an argument by reference basically means that that argument is passed on a special type of parameter. So what is a parameter again? Parameter is a basket. It's the receiver. Now, if we're using a special type of a parameter uh, through this example, we're going to use a reference variable. So let me go and explain what a reference variable is. You're actually using it as a parameter in a module, and it allows you to change or to modify the argument in the calling part of the program. A reference variable is also like an alias for the variable that was passed into it as an argument, okay? And we call that one as a reference variable because it references the other variable. So anything that you do to the reference variable is actually done to the variable it references. Okay? Reference variable are very useful. They're very, I would say, it will establish a two-way communication between modules. Okay? Now when a module calls another module and it passes a variable by reference, the communication between those modules can take place in a couple of ways. Well, first, the calling module can communicate with the called module by passing an argument. Second, the called module can communicate with the calling module by modifying the value of the argument via the reference variable. So, in here, originally, we have the entering of values, which is enter the number of cups, input cups, as part of the main module. But in this example, if you notice, we have an additional module called get cups, right? If you see that there is a get cups module in here. And what it actually does, it has a parameter cups, right? Which is a reference variable. You notice that. Real ref cups. Now the module prompts the user to enter the number of cups and stores the user's input in the cups parameter. Okay? Now when the main module calls get cups, right? So you're calling this module, it will pass the local variable cups needed, right? It will pass the local variable cups needed as an argument. Because it will be passed by reference, it will contain the user's input when the module returns. So I'm calling this, it goes here in the get cups. It's going to use that reference variable cups. And what it does is when it goes back to the module itself, it will contain the user's input every time that the module returns. Now in here for cups 2 ounces, this one is pretty much the same thing on the previous example because it will process everything through this, assignment or processing symbol by multiplying it by 8. So I know that passing by reference may not be the typical way, or I would say the most common way that you do it, but it is something very important, especially if you have a lot of modules going on. So all you need to do is to use a reference variable. So all these submodules that you see has a return statement or return shape, right? That means it's always going back to the main module. So I hope you will be able to see the pseudocode equivalent for this. Please refer to your supplement book so you can compare what's the difference between this flowchart itself to the pseudocode. So again, please go back to passing by reference other examples. But for today, I hope this completes the whole discussion on modules, and I will see you on the other video, on the next video rather, regarding loops or repetition structure. You have a great day.